Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to play with a lot of drugstore makeup. I feel like I haven't played with drugstore makeup for a while. Yesterday I went to Target. I got a bunch of new products. You know, in Target they have the label new at Target, so I got most of those stuff. So we're going to test out all of this on my face today and then see how long they wear, how good they perform. So let me show you what I got. First is a makeup sponge. This is from Sonia Kashuk. This is their called a makeup blender. I will try to link all the detailed information like price wise, all that, hopefully right here so you can check them out. So this is their makeup blender. Looks like this. I just wet it and it's a lot bigger right now. So they got the edge and then the point. So it looks like that. When I open from the box, I don't smell anything, but then when I wet it, there's a very strong chemical smell. I don't know what that is. And as I wash it, I was like, oh my god, it's really strong. So I washed it with the soap. Afterwards, it doesn't smell like anything anymore. So today we're going to try out this with the foundation. Okay, let's get to foundation. I have 3 foundations that I picked out. And the first one is from Revlon. This is their Insta-Filter Foundation with the sponge and the hole in the middle. It looks really fun. It's really kind of heavy, but it's not even 1 fluid ounce yet. So I don't know. So this is the one that we can try. And the other one is from NYX. This is their professional makeup total control drop foundation. So they have kind of a dropper thing. So in the back you can see if you apply 2 drops, that's light coverage, 3 drops medium, and 4 drops full coverage. So I'm more interested in test out this one. What do you guys think? Which one should I try? The other one is from Maybeline. They're up to 24 hours foundation. I feel like this one, a lot of people have reviewed this one already. I haven't seen any, but I feel like people will be more interested in test out this one. So foundation wise, I think I'm going to try out this one, the NYX Total Control Foundation. So I can apply 2 drops and see how the coverage goes, and then I'll add 1 more, another more to see how the coverage increased. Yeah, so I think I'm going to use this foundation with this makeup sponge. For concealer, I got the Covergirl new healthy concealer. The concealer look like that, so it's a twist and with a cap. I picked the color light, which is 780. Again, I will put all the information hopefully right here. And we have another brow product. This is from Maybelline, their Tattoo Studio. Closer, up to 2 days. Really, 2 days? As you can see from the picture right here, so light brow, boom, like that. I don't know if it is precise enough, but we'll see. So I picked the color 255 Soft Brown. That's the color. So 98% soft fuller, thicker brows, 93% said gel does not transfer. That's good. Packaging hopefully look like that. This is the waterproof brow gel. Okay, we're gonna test out that. And the one last thing, I didn't find any bronzer or blush that's very new with the label on it. So I think I'm going to use my old goodie ones. The other NYX product is this eyeshadow palette. So we're going to try this on my eyes today as well. Alright, so that's the plan for today. Let's get started. Okay, hair out of the way. So you can see better. We're gonna use the dropper foundation today, like that. Let's open this. I don't know if this is too light on me. Oops, what's the color? TCDF02. So this is the color if you are curious. So that's the color. I don't know what that means. I didn't pick the lightest one, so wow, this looks really, really light. Oh, so TCDF02 is alabaster. Okay, I guess you have to shake it since it's a drop, so it's very liquidy, as you can hear. It's very liquidy. So we're going to apply, let's see, 2 drops light coverage. So we're going to start with 2 drops. I'm going to drop 2 drops. What's 1 drop? Like, you cannot control it. Wow, it's super liquidy. This is too light. Great. I shouldn't pick this color. Okay, so this is 2 drops. Let's use this sponge. Yeah. This is way too light. I don't like that. I think I'm going to change to another foundation. Nope. That's the thing about drugstore foundation. You can never test out the colors. It might be too dark, it might be too light. I always pick the color too light. So we're not going to use this foundation today. We're going to use the Maybelline up to 24 hours foundation. This color looks like a better fit for me. So we're going to use this one. Full coverage foundation up to 24 hours wear, seamless matte finish, breathable and comfortable, fade and transfer resistant, oil free, does not clog pores. So we're going to use this one today. I am in the color 120, classic ivory. That's my color 120. If you're curious. Okay, it has a very cheap looking pump. It's whoa. Okay. Let's try 2 pumps for now. This is more pink undertone. Great. I picked the wrong color again. Yeah, this seems like a very full coverage foundation. Again, use the other side of the sponge. Ooh, this is super full coverage. Wow, look at that. This side, this side. A lot of people seems to like full coverage foundation. I don't normally like full coverage. Don't know why. Feel like this is the most I can do. It's really full coverage, as you can see. But the pimple, I got a zit here. It didn't cover that well. Let's try a little bit, see if it will cover the zit. Here. Okay, let's see. Kind of covered it, but you can still see the tip. This is a matte foundation. I think it's a very matte foundation. Just every foundation on my face, it seems a little bit dewy. That's just how my skin reacts to foundations. So I don't blame the foundation. It's definitely matte foundation, that's for sure. Okay, let's take a closer look. Yeah, so far it looks really good. It's not cakey, it blends in really nicely. And yeah, it doesn't settle in my fine lines, doesn't make my pores look big. Yeah, so far so good. Okay, so this is the foundation done. Okay, let's try the concealer. So the concealer is from Covergirl. Let's open this. Okay, how does this go? Okay, now a lot came out. It's a very pinky undertone again. Okay, for concealer, I can do pink undertone. Sometimes it's very brightening, but for foundation, I don't like the pink undertone. Okay, let's see. So right now, I feel like the foundation is kind of too dry on my face. Even though it doesn't look that dry, but it kind of feels dry. Let's use the tip of the sponge to blend. Okay, the concealer is definitely very brightening. It's a very thin formula of concealer, so it's very easy to blend. But I don't feel it's so good and it's the best concealer ever, you must buy it. I don't get that feeling. It's just not bad, but it's not the best. Okay, definitely have the feeling that the foundation is like locked to your skin, like it's not gonna move at all. Yeah, so the concealer not bad and the foundation feels super stay power. Like I feel it's very strong. Like it's not going to move at all on my face today. I just can feel it. Alright, so this is the concealer. Normally I just don't set my under eye concealer, especially right now my skin feels kind of dry with, not very dry, but kind of on the drier side. So definitely not use powder, it would just make my skin look old. Alright, so I'm not going to set it. Now let's move to another new product, which is the brow. We're gonna test out the brow. This is really scary. With no fine tip, just use this thing. It's really scary. Alright, so we're going to open this and try. It has this, and it has a spoolie to brush out, I guess. It's a quite thick tip. How are you gonna use this? You can't do the detail work, I feel. Okay, let's see. Let's do this brow first. Is it thicker yet? It's not as bad as I thought, but normally I would drag the tip a little bit longer. Now I don't know how to do it. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I did it. I guess this is a good product if you already have thick brows. If you have like thin brows, I don't know how you're gonna do it. This is definitely a time saver. It's not the perfect brow, but it's there. Let's try this one. Yeah, this will definitely save you a lot of time. Okay, it's too thick now. Okay, let's use this spoolie they gave us. Just brush out. I guess it's not convenient. You have to bring a lot of... Oh, it sets already, this one. Oh, it's not gonna move. Ooh, It's like hair gel. Like it's already super hold. Okay, that one is all set. Have to keep doing this one. Okay, this is the best I can do. It's just the tip is too thick. Color is too weird. And I feel like I have glue on my brows. That feeling, like it's thick. Okay, so this brow, I have a mixed feeling about that one. I don't know yet. It's definitely super fast. It just, it looks weird. And it does not match. This one looks like a man's brow. And this one is kind of halfway. Okay, let's see the foundation and the concealer one more time. So the concealer, I think I like the foundation a little bit more than the concealer. The foundation feels, my skin feels dry, but it doesn't look dry. It's so weird. It doesn't look dry at all. And around my nose, it's not collecting the product. And here does not accentuate the lines. And here's normally it will get really, really dry, and it's not drying. But I just have that thick feeling. Since it says it's 24 hours, it's definitely gonna lock the foundation like super hard. So that's how I feel. But it looks nice, right? Looks good. And the color seems, I might get used to the color, or it just matches me more now. I don't know. So far so good. All right, let's move to the eyes. Okay, so this is the palette we're going to use today. What's this called? Perfect Filter. That's a nice, decent size, right? And the colors, I feel like I use all of them. Very good. All right, let's set our eyelids first. So I'm going to use the lightest shade, this one, to set my entire eyelid. You know, after you have touched so many high-ends, really creamy, buttery eyeshadow palette, and when you put your finger into the drugstore one, you can definitely feel the difference. I don't know the performance yet, just from the touching, it feels very different. This is not that creamy, and it's not smooth. It's smooth, but not that smooth, where you go, wow, this is not wowing. Alright, so I just used this one all over my eyelid. Now let's get to the transition shade, which only have this one as a transition shade, I guess. It doesn't have a lot of kickbacks. So let's use this as a transition. Can you guys see the colors? So far I didn't see it. Let's use a little bit more. Okay, now I can see it. I think I'm more interested. Let's do a little swatch. I can't see from there. What's this kind of shade? Ooh, this is a nice shade. Let's see. Ah, this is a nice shade. Now let's see this one. Does that look the same or what? Why does it look the same? It doesn't look same from the pan. It seems very different from the pan, right? This one and this one. On my arms. Okay. Maybe this way you can see a little bit better. So this one has more shimmer. This is kind of close to matte. And let's do a little swatch of this. Okay, so this one is very powdery. Swatch this one. I don't know what color was that. It's not black. It's black mixed a little with purple. That's how I feel. And the last one, And the last one from the pan, which is this one, let's swatch that. Okay, let's see. You can see it all clumped right there, which is not smooth. Alright, so I think I'm going to use this one and then maybe use this one to blend it a little bit more. Yeah. Alright, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this one. It's my pinky. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this one for the outer corner. It's too red. Okay. Now I'm going to use this one to blend. Don't like that brush. I'm going to use this one. Like I use this brush for everything. More. Definitely invest or buy a much more comfortable blending brush. Use that one, I feel like I'm poking it. But this one is so soft. It's pretty good. Right? Okay, I will do the same thing on the other side. I'll be right back. 2 eyes done. Now I feel a little bit crazy. Let's do a little like this gold. Let's see how it looks first. Let's see. Don't know. It's in the center. Ooh. That's a nice blend. You see the difference? Oh, I love it. Okay, we're gonna do that. Oh, that's a nice touch. Nice. I'm very pleased with this last move. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna use a little bit more of this just to further blend. I start to feel kind of impressed by this palette. Like the feeling, the touch of the feeling is not that creamy, but the payoff is not too bad. When you put on your eyes, it looks good, right? It's like it's just the way you want it to blend, but you just need to set your eyelids really, really well. Remember, I use this one all over my eyelid. That just gives a very smooth base for the other shadows to blend in like really seamlessly. So yeah, very nice. I'm going to use this color for my lower lash line. Just give it a little pop of color. This is a very solid color as well. Okay, I don't have any shimmer ones. Let's try this one. This seems like the most shimmery color. Oh yeah. Ooh, this is very shimmery. Too much. What do you guys think? I think I really like the combination of all of these. So next step, we're going to use some bronzer, blush, all that, mascara. I don't have any new ones, so I'm going to use my old ones and I'll be back. Okay, so the rest of the makeup is done. My lips looks really shiny. So if you're curious, on my lips, I used the Tarte H2O gloss in the shade Getaway. So I really like the packaging. Look at that. like on the tip, it feels like it's water drops, but it's not. Oh, the packaging is so good. It's super shiny. It's sticky, but it's not that sticky. Totally erased all the lines. Your lips looks really pumped. Yeah, it looks really good. It just one downside is sticky. If you don't like sticky lip glosses, but most of the lip glosses, they're sticky. So if it looks really good, then I don't really mind that much. So yeah, this is Getaway. I still have few shades, so I think I'm going to do another review like on those shades, just show you everything. All right, today is not about the lip. The bronzer blush, I still use my favorite, this little palette. I did a review on this. This is still a must-have product. So I use the bronzer and the blush. It still looks really good. The highlighter I use is from Becca, the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlighter. So I use this one on the cheekbones. I think I'm really pleased with the result, and the foundation stayed on like locked in, like bulletproof. I can feel it. It's not gonna move at all for the whole day. I'm not really worried about that. And the eyeshadow like looks like high-end eyeshadow, right? But the feeling of it is not the same, but the performance, they're equally good. So if you're on budget, I think this is a really good palette. But definitely we're going to check out at the end of the day and see how everything looks. I don't think the lipstick will stay on, of course not, but the rest of the product we'll check it out, and also the brows, look at that. So let's see what time it is. Right now it's 11:43. All right, so I will see you guys in 8 hours. Bye for now. Hi guys, so I'm back. Right now I think it's 8:45-ish, so it's about close to 9 hours. I have to say, I'm really impressed with the longevity of the foundation. For 9 hours, the foundation stayed like put. Except for a little bit shyness down the T-zone, but normally any foundation will get kind of oily, shining at the end of the day for me on my skin, so I'm not really surprised. But I'm not like super oily. Normally, especially down the chin, you can see this pimple is peeking through, but not that crazy. Normally, if the foundation is not so great, when it gets oily down the chin area, it will kind of start to break up. Like you can see patchiness of the foundation around my chin, but when I look close, it's still like stayed put. Like I scratched myself a few times and still everything stayed put. And blush still on, bronzer kind of on. A little bit faded, but the blush stayed on pretty good. And the eyeshadow, I didn't see any difference. It's not crazy, it's not like, it's really good. And the brow, of course, I'm not surprised by the brow because it's like glue. Like I told you, it's like glue, it's not moving. Concealer, I don't really think it stayed on very well. I have so many other options of concealer that I can choose from, but this one is just not that impressive. Not as the foundation. Foundation is super impressive. Certainly can compare with the high-end foundation, but the concealer, I feel it cannot compete with the high-end concealer. Like the Tarte Shape Tape, that one is still very good, and even the Makeup Forever, that little bit sheer concealer, is still very good. So yeah, I just don't think the concealer is very impressive. And the blender, I have to say the blender is quite good, except for the scent in the beginning. Like when you just open it, like right now I don't smell anything, it's just the soap smell. But in the beginning when you wet it, you smell it, and then you have to wash it with the soap or anything to wash it. But after that, it feels really good, and the shape is really good. It feels very much like the Beauty Blender, very close. But I have to test out more because the Beauty Blender is very easy to break in the middle. So far, this one is not breaking yet. But I don't know how long would that take for it to break up. I will keep you updated, but right now, so far, so good. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!